Hey, what's going on? Paul Farmer here. This is Freedom Project Live, episode 175. What I like to do on these is just share my journey with you online, give you mindset tips, give you marketing tips, and whatever else comes up that I feel is of value, I like to share with you. So, right now, this is day six of me following the training that I'm a part of this private community. So I'm following this very simple, very effective training. And my goal is to start making $10,000 a month in this opportunity. Now, this does not include the other opportunities I'm in. I'm in a couple other things that do produce income for me. This is strictly this. And what this is I am marketing a mentoring program that pays $1,000 commissions up front. So skill I always wanted to learn to do was how to lead with a higher ticket commission, because the lower ticket, for me, it's pretty simple. I've been doing that for a while, but when it comes to the higher ticket, that's always that's just a mindset shift. That's something that that's always been a challenge for me. So that is what I'm working on right now. And what I'm doing is I'm chronicling my journey. I'm sharing with you exactly what I'm doing to reach this goal. And so what I want to say today is this. Okay. So I'll go over my numbers. Let me go over my numbers. So the things I'm doing, just to recap, to make this happen, is I'm doing my best to follow the training that is being provided. So one of the things I'm doing is making connections. I'm connecting with, they say the goal is 25 connections a day. 25 connections a day keeps the bell clickers at bay, right? 25 connections a day is going to get you start making $1,000 sales. About every 100 connections is what the average is. And that depends on some different things. I mean, obviously, are you doing it how it's taught? Are you, where's your mindset at? What kind of energy are you moving through to the other person that you're communicating with? There's a lot of different variables, but on average, what I've heard is about 100 connections equals about one $1,000 sale. So they say 25 connections a day is going to bring that in for you. Okay. That's the minimum, 25. So I said, okay, so that's the minimum. Let's go 75 a day. So I've been doing 75 a day straight. I did 75 a day last week. And then I did 70, it was 77 yesterday. Now, last Friday, I fell off a little bit. I was really tired. I don't want to make excuses, but I made it up over the weekend. Okay. My commitment to myself was to do this Monday through Friday. On the weekends, I'll probably do about 25 a day. Okay. So I'm going to give you a training. First of all, I want to say this. Trust the process. Just start, like, when you're in the thick of it, when you're going through it, when you're just getting started, trust the process. If you have a proven plan, trust the process. Just start saying it out loud every day. Every single time you start feeling like it's not working, things aren't happening, trust the process. Just keep saying that. Okay. Because I have been watching. Now, I've experienced this myself. I've experienced myself in a different opportunity. I went from making like $50 a week or less to, within 3 weeks, I had my first 2,000 plus week ever within 3 weeks. So, and I had to trust the process for that to happen. If I didn't trust the process, it wouldn't happen. And what I find happens to many people, including myself, like, I'm doing these 75 connections. And I'm thinking, man, like, that's a lot of connections. And I'm connecting with quite a few people. And I have quite a few people that are very interested, but we're still at that stage. Like, they're collecting the money. And we're still at that stage, right? Like, it takes a little time for them to get this. And I've been through this process before, so I know it. But at the same time, your mind plays tricks on you. And you start doubting yourself. You start second guessing it. You start going, oh, you know what? I'm doing all these connections, but it's not working. The money's not coming in like I want it to, right? So again, trust the process. I'm like literally telling myself that every single day. Trust the process. So what I was saying, let me go back. I'm kind of getting off topic here, and I apologize. There's just so many things in my head right now that I want to share that I've been learning, that I've been doing and experiencing. But so 75 connections a day. This is what I'm doing. 75 connections a day, personal development every day, minimum an hour. That's easy for me. I do that like in my sleep. But personal development, 75 connections a day, a video a day, chronicling what I'm doing, sharing with you my journey. And then that's Monday through Friday. I take the weekend off. And then, unless I just have something I really want to say, then I'll hop on a video. It's very easy to do. And then I'm also doing a team training Monday through Friday, going over what I'm learning, teaching the exact same things. Okay. Again, I'm not the expert, but I offer the support. Maybe you need accountability. The point is, you don't have to do this alone. So I'm doing that. And that's pretty much how it works, right? That's pretty much what I'm doing. Of course, I do some things on Facebook where I put a post to attract as well, and so forth. So this is a formula that is proven, but I want to talk about like what they recommend you do. Okay, so I got this training from this private community I'm part of. You want to know more about the private community? You want to know how you can make $1,000 commissions over and over? You want to know how people are going from zero to just ridiculous numbers without paid marketing? Then click that link below. That's going to tell you about the system. It's not going to tell you about the training. The training is actually going to be in my email list. So you're going to get some different emails going out, and that's going to talk about the training. But you're just going to learn about the system, right? But the training is where it's at. The system, the program is the wealth vehicle. The training you can apply to anything. And this is the thing I really want you to get, because in my experience, most people don't get this. They don't understand this. I don't know why. I don't know why they don't understand it, but they don't. The training is what you can use to blow up any business you want. It doesn't matter what you're doing. The training is what's going to give you the skills, because you apply what you learn, you develop the skill. Now you go out and you crush it in your current business. Not only that, like you're going to learn how to make $1,000 sales, or you can put any number there, honestly. Well, let's just say 1,000. Okay, that's what it is. With $1,000 sales, you start making these frequently, which is very possible, very doable when you follow as taught. Now you're going to create a marketing budget, which allows you to scale your business. So, and again, this is without paid ads. This isn't a gimmick. This isn't hype. This is fact. So I'm going to share with you a little story in just a minute here, but I want to say this. All right. So this is what the training was: 25 connections a day. You want to give 3 universal deposits. That just means that you're helping 3 people with something. No strings attached. You're just helping them. So maybe they're having a hard time, you send them a video that they may get value from. Or maybe you have a personal development group and you send them to your personal development group just to help them, just 3 of those. And then you want to do 3 closing questions a day. That, when you do those kind of things, when you take those kind of activities, when you do those activities, results will come based on the compound effect. So it's just going to compound. That's why it works. When it doesn't work is when we do it one day and we take a week off, and we do it one day and we take 2 weeks off, right? Or we come in, we start getting sidetracked, and we start looking, oh, well, what's that training over there? I'm going to go do that. That's when it doesn't work. But when it works, and I've heard story after story, again, I've experienced this myself, not at the levels that these people have, but I've heard story after story. So just before I came on here, I was listening to an interview with a couple who was literally like, when they got started in this private community, in this mentoring program, when they got started, they have 6 kids. Okay, maybe you've seen the video. I don't know. They have 6 kids. They had an eviction notice, their second eviction notice, actually. They were ready to be kicked out, thrown out in the street. Their water had been turned off. They were literally at the worst place ever. Like, they were going to be on the street. Okay. And They started this process, the same process I'm going through right now, the same process I'm recommending you do. They started this process, and they were doing it right. They were doing it to the T. They're having all these connections, right? They're connecting with all these people. Still a big goose egg in the bank account. Day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7, day 8, day 9. They get to day 9. Day 9, they're still like, there's nothing coming in. There's no money. We're getting all these connections. We're working with all these people. They seem interested, but nothing is coming in. Day 10 hits. Mentor had told them 10 days. 10 days can change your life, right? So they're doing this thing. They're trusting the process. They're trusting the process. They're trusting the process. Day 10 hits, still nothing. They go the whole day, still nothing. End of the day, they look at their PayPal, $1,000 in their PayPal. They had zero in there before, $1,000, okay? And then it just continued, and it continued, and it continued. And I believe they said they made $5,600 in one day. And the reason that happened was the compound effect. That's why that happened. They were doing the activities. They were trusting the process. The process is proven. The process is proven many times over. It's not like something thrown together and I don't know if it's going to work. No, they were trusting the process. And on day 10, even when it looked very bleak, even when it didn't seem like it was going to happen for them, they made $5,600. I believe it was that one day they made it. And then after that, they went on. I think they said they made like $16,000 in their first month. They were on the verge of being homeless. Everything was against them. And I haven't been on the verge of being homeless. I've been close. Like I've had to live off my credit cards before. So when you're in that state, when you're in that place, it is very difficult to stay focused. Because all your mind wants to do is focus on the problem. It wants to focus on what's gone wrong. And all you do is dwell on that. What you have to do is focus on what you want and focus on the process. Because if you focus on what's wrong, more of that's going to happen. Nothing good's going to come your way. And that's what people typically do. They focus on what's wrong. I'm not immune to it. I got to work on it. So anyway, the story is just very inspiring to me. There were a lot of things they said that I relate to personally. So it was very inspiring to me, and I thought I would share it with you. I haven't got through the whole entire interview, but they have gone on to make, I believe, $157,000. They have their own marketing company now. I mean, they just completely changed their lives around. And it all started with this private community, with this mentoring program. That is why I'm sharing it with you. That is why I've worked with countless people online. And for the most part, they are struggling. They are falling on their face. They don't know what to do. They're just in a bad place and they don't know how to change it. And when we get to that place, we need to find someone that's going to be the example, right? That's going to show you the way, like this is how you do it. And then you just got to go do it. You got to get out of your own way and go do it. So I don't have any sales to report now. I haven't even checked my email, so maybe I do. I don't know. But I wanted to share that with you. Compound effect. Do your connections daily. I'm doing a video, like I said, you want to do some type of marketing piece where you're doing something to attract people. And trust the process. That is the main thing. Trust the process. And like I said, I've been through it more than once. So I know how it is. And one of the things I took away, and again, I haven't finished this whole interview. One of the things I took away was it's an illusion. It's an illusion. So you're going through this process right now, right? I don't know what you're doing right now, but you're going through this process and you want to see results and you're not seeing results and you're second guessing yourself and you're just like, what is going on? Why aren't people buying? What's happening here? And it's an illusion. And what happens is most people fall for the illusion, but the people that don't, and they stay on the path and they trust the process, boom, compression happens and you just have this big like boom, right? It just explodes, and all of a sudden you're in momentum. And once you're in momentum, that's when it gets fun. Okay. Speaking from my own personal experience, that's when it gets fun. When you are in momentum, everything becomes easy. People are reaching out to you. People are begging you for your link to get started. That's what momentum looks like. But to get to momentum, we got to do the things day in, day out, and trust the process. I hope you got value from this. I got to run. I do a team training for whoever partners with me. I walk you through everything. You see me do what I do. I mean, I don't hide anything. I do that daily. If you want more information, reach out to me. Click the link below. Get started in the mentoring program I'm a part of, and I will work with you. That's what I do. Okay. So that's it. That's it for today. That's day 6. We'll be back tomorrow. Day 7, I'm going to get to work, and I'll see you on the next one.